the process of adding a new function to OS.Java here in Eclipse. Here you can see a flowchart describe the process of adding a new function to OS.Java very well. Here does the function exist in the in OS.Java already? If it doesn't exist, or no, then it is connected to add method signature to OS.Java. It is connected to selection do I need to make it dynamic? If it is yes, it's connected to add dynamic flag to method in the OS.Java, and it is connected to add function signature to OS.H, and it is connected to rebuild GTK2 SO file. Do I need to make it dynamic? If it is no, then it's connected to rebuild GTK2 GTK2 SO file. It is connected to rebuild GTK3 SO file, and it is connected to life is good here, the function. Does the function exist in OS.Java already? If it is yes, then it's connected to the function. Here life is good. In adding new functions are introduced in GTK3, and old functions are deprecated. In these situations, we need to manually add these method signatures to OS.Java and OS_custom file. Dynamic versus static function. Dynamic functions are not built during compile time. They are only called at runtime. This allows us to have GTK3 functions in GTK4 in a GTK4 build, or run deprecated functions only in GTK3 or some specific GTK* version range. Dynamic functions have an annotation at method flag equal dynamic. Rebuilding SO files. After you add a new function to OS.Java and OS.H, you need to rebuild the SO file for GTK3 and GTK4. Dynamics methods and OS_custom.h. Before adding a new function to OS.Java, you should understand dynamic functions. If you inspect OS.Java and look at the Java doc of some of the functions, you will notice the flag like this at method flags equal dynamic. This means the command is not compiled but called dynamically on the fly runtime. This is useful for functions that are specific for certain versions of GTK. For example, some functions were only introduced in GTK4. As such, these won't compile on the GTK3 build. Such, you made those dynamic. Similarly, some GTK3 functions are deprecated in GTK4, and so that we only use them in GTK3. Thus, we make them dynamic. Not all functions have to be dynamic. You should only make them dynamic if there is a need for it. That is, in general, you should only make functions dynamic if they have to be dynamic. This is because if error does exist, this postpones them from compile time to runtime. Now, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for watching it.